So, there's been a lot of drama online.
Just in general.
Like we both kind of been offline this past week, and a lot's happened.
Which has been nice.
Yeah.
Been nice. A little reset. I like it.
Came back to a lot though.
We have.
We leave y'all alone for a week.
On the docket, I think I have more like celebrity, like not serious tea, but just tea.
Yeah, I have YouTuber.
She has serious tea.
Yeah, YouTuber serious tea.
Yeah. I have more like a light matcha. She has more of like a caffeinated afternoon tea.
Yeah. Do you want to go like back and forth, like we do for our stories, of like talking about?
Well, maybe we should do the series first, and then like end with light.
Okay. So the most serious is probably the Cody Ko drama, I think.
Sorry. Welcome to Sheknowsit with Alex
and Izzie.
Now back to Cody Ko. That situation. Okay, so I first heard about it through D'Angelo.
That is how a lot of people heard about it.
Yeah. So I watched D'Angelo's video about it. It started out because I don't really know about Cody Ko that much.
I was a fan, and that's it. Like hurt. It hurt. Sorry, I'm like trying to adjust this right now, and it is not adjusting.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Like, okay, so I watched that video through, and then I watched Film Coopers, and I watched just like tea channels covering it. So I have a lot of different perspectives. And then I watched the podcast episode where Tana was talking about it.
Ooh. With Brooke, I'm assuming?
Brooke? Yeah, Brooke. Yeah. So I watched that, and so I know a lot about that. Obviously, I haven't like dived deep into it, like deep dived. So it was just everything that the video presented. But I feel like you know more because obviously you are a fan, so you get more.
Yeah. I watched D'Angelo's video on it. I watched Moist Critical's video on it. I watched Film Cooper's video on it, and then I've just been waiting for a response from him. Finally was able to adjust it. We're good now. If for the audio listeners out there, I was adjusting my sports bra strap that entire time while Alex was talking. So, Cody Ko. You all probably know him. If you haven't watched a video, you probably have heard his name. He's a commentary YouTuber in the sphere. He's also a DJ, which I used to be lenient on, but now I'm not. So he recently, stuff was released that he, when he was, I believe, 24 or 25,
25.
I think it was 25.
Yeah.
He had relations with a 17-year-old Tana Mojo. Whoo, boy. Okay, so obviously it's been a long time since this happened. That doesn't make it any more okay.
Yeah. Which was even more crazy. Gabby Hanna's
when you say the name Gabby Hanna and Tana Mojo, people are like,
no, Gabby Hanna was even the one who was like morally high ground, being like, hey,
I know they look older, but they're a minor.
That's a minor. Like, stop talking to them. Like, that's weird. Stop it.
Yeah.
Gabby Hanna. Listen.
Oh my God.
I know Gabby's in her redemption era, I think, right now. But her, her prior eras have been a lot to take in. Again, I didn't really follow Gabby Hanna, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
Because the cringe makes it everywhere.
Yeah, it really does. It's like wildfire on the internet.
Yeah.
So Gabby Hanna had said like a while back that
it was years. Like it was
it was like 4 years ago or something like that. That she said on like a podcast that she had told someone at VidCon, hey, I know they look older, but they're a minor, and then they still hooked up with the person. Then Tana recently comes out saying that Cody Ko hooked up with her at VidCon when she was 17 and he was 24 or 25.
The way that got out was because someone asked on a panel who is the smallest dick size is
Cody Ko.
not. It is the most insane way karma I think has ever.
Yeah. She said Cody Ko, and then she hid and she says, "It's okay, I can say that I was 17." And then that's where all this started, and that's why she felt the need to talk about it on her podcast.
Yeah, which she has said to give more
context.
That she doesn't want it to be like a big thing. But I mean,
come on, you broke a law. Like, come on, like,
you're 17's a minor.
Yeah.
Even though some people want to say I'm so close to 18, no, you're not. You're a minor. Yeah. And some people even argue that 18 is still too young to be considered.
Yeah. Like I think 18 makes sense for being an adult, but I also think that, like, when it comes to having relations with someone who is fresh 18, in my mind, that's not any better than someone who's 17. Like, it might not be illegal anymore, but it's still...
Okay, I can see that. Maybe a 19-year-old, but if you're in your 20s...
That's the big thing, is the age gap. Because it's not like it's like he's 20.
Yeah.
He was 25 years old, which means there was a 7-year age gap, or 8 years.
I'm 21, and I could not imagine dating a 20-year-old.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-year age gap. That's wild.
Yeah, like, I couldn't imagine dating like a 28, 29-year-old, 30-year-old. I could not imagine that, because I personally would feel icky and gross about it. Because
or like imagining looking back and dating someone 8 years younger than us. That's the real test here of, okay, what the fuck were you thinking, Cody?
Yeah.
What the fuck were you thinking? It's not like he didn't know. Gabby literally told him. That's... Oh my god. Okay, so that all came out, and he has not said anything in response to it. He's also been filtering his comments, and his poor wife, Kelsey, has been getting all the hate on his behalf because her comments aren't filtered. I feel bad for Kelsey and the kid, because he has a kid. Like,
and it's like, I kind of agree with Film Cooper's take on it, that he's just riding it out to retirement.
I think so. He's kind of given up already on, like, grinding the like ladder, I guess, climbing the ladder.
So I think it's just a riding out till,
because it's not like you could just be like, I'm sorry, I was a dick. He would be admitting to a criminal act. He would be admitting to breaking the law.
I don't know, because
he needs to lawyer up, basically.
Yeah, because right now it's just allegations, even though they're... And if you are listening, I did air quotes.
Yeah.
But still, I mean...
This is all allegedly.
It's alleged.
Allegedly. We really do need a shirt that says allegedly with sparkles.
Yeah,
allegedly. Everything we say is allegedly, by the way. He allegedly slept with Tana Mojo when he was 25 and she was 17. Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
We just say that for legal reasons, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I agree with Film Cooper's. Film Cooper had a lot of good takes in his video. So did D'Angelo. D'Angelo was more fact. He really didn't give a lot of opinion. He was just more fact and like building a story timeline.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's just riding out to retirement, and I mean, he should retire now, just to stop. But I think what's gonna happen is very similar with what is another YouTuber that got canceled? It's like when YouTubers get canceled, a lot of times there's fans who obviously leave. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then there's still that's gonna support and stay around. So I think what he might do is just ride it out until there's no one, and then just.
I think you're completely right. I don't think he's gonna admit to anything. Yeah, no. I don't think he's gonna apologize. I would love to be proved wrong, but
yeah, that'll ruin his career. He probably, I think he can still face legal charges. I'm not sure.
I know if it's like X amount of years since the thing has happened, you're no longer like liable for the charges, but I don't know if that includes what he did, because there's certain
so I know there's like
laws you can break that don't have that sort of buffer.
Yeah. So I don't know if that is or not. If anyone knows in the comments, obviously comment. But I personally don't think he's gonna admit to anything.
Neither do I, and it sucks. I watched almost every one of his like videos like as they were coming out. The past, I'd probably say about 2 years, I've been a pretty solid like supporter and fan of him. And obviously I'm not anymore. And it's just been very disheartening to see the fact that like another one. God damn it. Another one. Like, is it really that hard not to be a pedophile, guys? Like, is it really that hard? Come on.
Yeah, and then it's not even like the thing of like, oh, I didn't know her age. I mean, yeah, okay, Tana did look older.
Yeah.
When she was 17. I mean,
if Gabby hadn't had said what she said, he could have totally played that card that he didn't know that she was 17.
But Gabby literally pulled him aside and was like, hey, that's a minor. Underage. Like, couldn't have been any more transparent, and then he proceeded to still do the action.
Yeah,
that's what's wild to me.
And maybe she was talking about someone else, but I doubt it. It's weird. It's too lined up. It's
very similar, and at that point, like, VidCon was a huge thing. All those creators are the same thing. You can pinpoint who was relevant at that time. Like, you know,
unless there was way more of like that kind of relationships happening at VidCon that we don't know about, then obviously that could be the case. But even if that is the case, I believe Tana genuinely, which is crazy because like I know she's been a drama star for a long time,
a pot
star, some would say. But genuinely, I believe her because, first of all, believe victims. Second of all, there's just too much evidence against Cody that it's like, come on. Also, I know she's been working really hard to better herself. Like, she's in at least the last time I checked, she was sober.
The past year, she's been really...
She's in a good relationship. She's been feeling a lot better. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I actually trust what she's saying, is because she's not the same Tana she was at 19. You know, she's not the same Tana she was at 18.
This turnaround.
Yeah. And so,
which I'm generally really happy for her.
I'm really happy for her.
And same with Trisha. Like, they seem to have been getting their lives more settled, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Trisha's literally said that like she was doing crazy drugs when she was causing drama online. Like, Trisha has literally said that like like her current husband and her babies like saved her life, and that's why she's becoming a better person, which we'll have to see. I believe everyone deserves a second chance, except pedophiles.
No, I think he should leave the internet for good right now. Because of the alleged offenses.
Alleged.
These are all opinions that we legally can have.
People need to take a note from Jenna Marbles. I wish she wouldn't have left, but at the same time, she felt so bad for the fact that she had made people feel discriminated against or made people feel bad for what she did years and years ago, that she was like, I'm taking accountability. I am so sorry, and I never want to make anyone feel this way again, so I'm going to be stepping away from YouTube. Like,
yeah. And, like, that's the thing. I get it. It's the bread and butter, right? But it's not the end of the world. And I feel like you should have more morals and ethics to yourself.
And more appreciativeness, too.
See that. Yeah.
To your fan base. Like, they're the whole reason you have the career you do. Yes, you worked hard to make the content to get there, but without them, you would be nothing. Like, I'm sorry, but without a YouTuber or content creator in general, without their audience is nothing.
Yep. I mean, the audience makes the content creator.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, the content creator makes the content, but if no one's viewing or consuming it, then...
Yeah, without a strong fan base, you're not going to be able to be what we call a content creator nowadays. And I think a lot of people take advantage of that, especially when people like Colin Ballinger or Cody Ko or like things like this happen where like
I can't believe Colin Ballinger's still around.
And again, I was a fan of her too. I'm just like, come on, please don't touch Markiplier or like or like Sean.
Right.
Like, come on, Mark and Sean, please just don't take them from me at this point. Like
at this point, I'm just gonna be watching arts and craft YouTubers.
Even then, be careful. Honestly.
Even then, like I saw it was like a digital art one. I forgot.
Oh my god. There's
do you know talk about Snoop? Snoop did a
Illuma.
Yeah.
Oh god, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I don't know the name, but Swoop did a
Illuminati or something like that, or Illumati.
Something.
Illuminati. Yeah, Illuminati, I think is what it is.
Yeah. But even then, like, girl, at this point, I'm just gonna pick up a book.
Yeah. I'm just gonna read at this point. Yeah, no, it's a lot. So that's the Cody Ko stuff. And it's just a lot. As for what we think they'll do, I mean, we both said we don't think they're gonna do anything. We think that they're just gonna try to play it out as long as they can without saying anything. I have Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar stuck in my head now. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What? Okay, so now, do you want to explain what the Jennifer Lopez drama is?
Okay, the Jennifer Lopez drama is not. It's not gonna be like a lot. I mean, it is a lot, but like a lot of it doesn't need explanation. So basically, she canceled her tour that was supposed to happen this summer.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And she said it was because she needed to take time for her kids and her family. But what actually was happening was no one was buying tickets. There was no ticket sales at all. None for her. And I think it's because of the movies she released.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that stuff.
And then the whole Jenny on the Block of her living in the Bronx in the hood. It turns out she went to private school.
Yeah.
And was not from the hood. Mm-hmm. And then getting a whole bunch of backlash from that. But what's really the current tea is her and Ben Affleck. Okay, so her and Ben Affleck used to date years ago, right? Batman, right? We love him. They dated years ago, broke up. Now, Ben Affleck has been notoriously against a public life, right? He keeps everything super private. He barely does press. He barely does interviews, barely does paparazzi, nothing, right? He keeps himself very private. Jennifer Lopez, on the other hand, is very public. Mm-hmm. Loves the camera in her face. She is very much an attention wanter, right? Mm-hmm. So her and Ben Affleck got back together. They got married in Vegas last year before, something like that.
Wow. Okay.
And they bought a house together, a $64 million house. Big investment, right? I mean, maybe not for them, but big investment to everyone else.
Yeah.
So they bought the house. And they've been living together, kids, all that, right? Because Ben Affleck has a son. And then Jennifer Lopez, I don't know how many kids she has, but she has kids.
Yeah.
And so apparently the rumors started like a couple months ago, beginning of this year, that they have been having marital issues because of how public Jennifer Lopez wants to be with their relationship. And Ben Affleck is like, I want my private life. Like, there's no reason why the public needs to be involved in our marriage and in our kids' lives and everything like that. Jennifer Lopez, on the other hand, is still trying to stay relevant. Because she doesn't have the same kind of fame that Ben Affleck does. Mm-hmm. So, especially after the whole Jenny on the Block thing, she lost a lot of popularity because that was her one sticking point. And now it's proven to be untrue. So last week, apparently, it came out that Jennifer Lopez was selling the $64 million house they bought together and is now looking for other properties, and that Ben Affleck has not been living with her, and that he moved his stuff out of the house when she was on a press tour for her latest movie. And then there was like a photo release of like them as paparazzi that looked like it was staged, and like Jennifer Lopez was the one who called on it because Ben Affleck was really just like not having it. And then Ben Affleck and his son almost did a mockery of like him being the paparazzi, like photographing his dad while the paparazzi takes a photo of them doing that. And then the dad like laughing and having a good time with it.
Oof. Oof.
And then
okay.
there's been photos of him like not with his engagement ring on or his wedding ring on. And then Jennifer Lopez not having hers. But then when they're together, they would have them on and like have paparazzi somehow get a photo of them, when for years Ben Affleck has like been hardly paparazzied, but now all of a sudden he's getting so much paparazzi. A little weird,
yeah,
right? Well, because Ben Affleck drives like, I won't say a junkie truck, but like an older truck.
Yeah,
so it's not like a
incognito.
Yeah, it's not like a big thing, right? And he keeps his kids super private. He doesn't share anything about that, right? He's a very private guy. And Jennifer Lopez has been talking about it all the time. She's like, yeah, no, me and him, like, we're lovers. Like, you know, we, like, have this whole whirlwind romance. And she made a whole movie about it, by the way. That was the second movie, the musical. Not the Daniel on the Block one. It's the other one. It was a whole thing about their life.
Uh-huh.
So it has been a collapse on their relationship. And people, obviously, it's like, maybe he just took the wedding ring off for, like, work. Or, like, she took it off for press tours. And I was like, because like that thing is like, I would be like, okay, I don't believe it, but Jennifer Lopez was spotted with a realtor agent to like buy another house without Ben Affleck, and I feel like they would do that together.
Yeah.
And also it's weird that they bought a house and now are selling the house they bought together to live in together, and then it's reported that he's not even living with her anymore.
Yeah, no, that's some messy drama.
So that's that drama. As I said, it's not serious. It's just some fun tea.
Yeah, lighten the mood between seriousness, I guess.
Yeah, and if you wanted to know, there's that. But it also came out from close sources. So they say, like, close sources of Ben and Jennifer and all that. Again, if you're listening, I did air quotes. That they've been having marital struggles since getting married in Vegas.
Oof.
So my personal belief is if you broke up before, I think that should be a sign.
Yeah, possibly.
But, you know, me and chance romances can sometimes be.
Yeah, sometimes they work out. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's never, but like,
it's lesser.
It's
likelihood
hard.
of it being.
Yeah, the odds are definitely stacked against you if you've already broken up with someone and then you get back together. But okay, so now we're on to
heavy stuff.
Yeah, now on to heavy stuff again. A little palate cleanser of just like celebrity drama.
Celebrity Hollywood tea,
just little gossip, you know.
Yeah.
So now we're back onto some drama. That's actually like drama.
I know very little about.
Okay, so do you want me to go over the sketch drama first? Or
I know more about the sketch drama.
Okay.
I know more about that than the other one.
Yeah. What was the other one we're going to go over? Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, what was the last one? There was Cody Ko.
It was one that I did.
There was sketch. It was another YouTuber drama. What was the final YouTuber drama? Oh my god. Hold on. I'm just going to open my homepage.
Is something? I think you might have said Fizz something.
Fizz? I don't think so. Who was it? What was it?
Look at Raven. Is that Rory?
That's Raven.
Yeah.
She's just chilling.
I knew if she was just sitting there, it probably would not be Rory.
Yeah. Rory? I don't know where Rory is. I think she's eating in the hallway. Because her bowls are in the hallway right now. Okay, hold on. A good way. Let's see. Did Film Cooper make a video on it? Good way to tell.
Film Cooper's Dressed to Impress. I low-key want to play Dressed to Impress.
Honestly, it's fun. I've played it before. It's really fun. Yeah, I played it like years ago before it was like what it is now.
I low-key want to play it because like I feel like we would slay. I feel like we'd do so good.
We would.
We'll just get like bottom of the tier list. Because we try too hard that like all the 5-year-olds don't like it. Actually, I feel like there's a lot more people our age now playing it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like it's become a thing.
100%. Oh well, I have like a couple different deals that are drama that actually we could talk about. I might rewatch the footage from earlier to see what I was gonna talk about besides just sketch. But there's also drama surrounding oh god, where did it go? Surrounding like Wilbur Soot from the Dream SMP. Yeah.
I don't know them. That's the thing. I don't know anything.
Yeah, okay, so I'll do that one.
I know VTuber drama.
Which I don't know VTuber drama, so.
Yeah, I know VTuber drama,
so I'll go ahead and go over the Wilbur Soot stuff real quick because it's a little older, and so.
Yeah.
So basically, Wilbur Soot, if you don't know who Wilbur Soot is, got really popular through like the Dream SMP and stuff. He's a musician, a part of a band called Lovejoy, and he's also
he's the one who lives in London a lot.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
My
he's obsessed with him. I see her posting that she went to every one of his concerts last year.
Oh wow.
Everyone.
Yeah, well, let's get into the drama. So basically, he was dating Shubble or Shelby, who is a YouTuber and Twitch streamer. About, I think it was like a year and a half ago, I think, when they were dating. And it was like speculation that they were dating. They weren't like out about it until recently that they were dating. Had been dating, rather. Like in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Shelby randomly, one random day, goes on her Twitch. And she starts talking about one of her exes. She doesn't say who. But people quickly realized it was Wilbur Soot. Because basically, she had talked about the abuse that he had put her through. What had started as a just funny little quirk that he had turned into a physically abusive thing he would do to her. So trigger warning before we get into everything. And it's in a unique way, hence why she didn't think it was abuse at the time. So first and foremost, he would like be like performing and out on tour, I believe at the time, or not on tour, but just like doing shows and stuff. And so he would leave her in his apartment in London or Brighton. I think he either lives in London or Brighton. I don't remember, which according to her was in very bad condition. Like he didn't take very good care of himself. He didn't take very good care of his belongings. And it was just like filthy, basically. He would leave her in his apartment with no way to leave, no key to the apartment, so she couldn't like even like lock up behind herself if she wanted to leave, for like long periods of time. And then the thing that he would do that was abusive that she didn't realize what counted as abuse is it started as like love bites, like just like love aggression, little bites, and they would turn into the point where they would hurt her so bad that they had to make a safe word for these love bites, quote unquote. And it got to the point where her arms were covered in bruises from him biting her. because she would say basically like the measurement for when he would stop was the safe word. He wouldn't stop before that, even if she said ow or like that hurts. And he would like bite down like harder right before letting go, according to Shelby. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
And then like we are not laughing at the fact. Yeah, it's like laugh. It's like a laugh of like, what the fuck? Like
biting
I'm so sorry,
harder
Shelby.
after the safe word before letting go is criminally wild at this point. Someone said ow, you continued. Someone said safe word, you bite down hard. I'm done. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
I love how Raven just did not even care to turn her head to look.
Yeah, I'm used to it. I love you, baby. Oh, big yawn. Beautiful.
She's like, I'm bored, Mom.
And so he would bite down even harder before letting go, according to Shelby. And it got to the point where he left bruises all over her arms, and he joked about the fact that it looked like she was being abused. And so he switched to biting her legs so people wouldn't think she was being abused.
That doesn't make it any better.
Yeah. And so finally she realized that she was unsafe. And she thought, he definitely doesn't mean to hurt me. Like, he would never do that. She was just like stuck in a unhealthy relationship because she had heard that he was a really good person. And so she felt like it must be her, not him. Oh. Well, once she came out about all this, obviously they had broken up, and they apparently, like, she was just like, hey, this is something that really hurts me that you do. And he was like, well, if you can't accept me for me. Because it's like a quirk he has. If you can't accept me for me, then we can't be in a relationship, blah, blah, blah. So, like,
you know what a quirk is? A quirk is like being lactose intolerant and like farting everywhere. That's a quirk.
Yeah.
Like, causing physical harm to somebody is not a quirk.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I completely agree. And so they broke up, but they said they were going to stay friends. But then he ghosted her. And so she says all of this on a stream one day. And she doesn't say who it is, but people quickly realize it's Wilbur. And when she came out about it and people realized it was Wilbur, so many people sided with Shelby that knew Wilbur. It was, I think, the most people I had seen that had a pre-existing relationship with the alleged abuser that sided with the victim immediately. Which I think shows how he must have been even in front of other people around Shelby. Dream sided with Shelby, which I was surprised about because Dream has had his own drama.
Dream's had a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Dream's just been in drama.
Yeah. Tubbo was very supportive of her. There was just a bunch of people from the Dream SMP and like Dream SMP adjacent that immediately were like, I believe victims. Shelby is telling the truth. So people are immediately supporting her. Some aren't saying that it's Wilbur, but some are being like, I know the person she's talking about. She's not lying, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on to get to Wilbur, and Wilbur makes a statement basically being like, I feel the need to come on here and address the situation. My ex-girlfriend never says Shelby's name. My ex-girlfriend has recently came out with allegations against me. I never knew it wasn't a consensual thing. I thought it was a consensual thing on both parts. And he never says sorry, like a straight up apology. He just keeps deflecting the fact that he didn't mean to, basically. Which dug him deeper into a hole. Shelby responded to his apology, confirming it was Wilbur, because Wilbur basically confirmed it was him with his apology. So Shelby responding to it didn't really change much, but like it was kind of a confirmation on Shelby's side of like, I don't accept your apology, because she was basically like, that was a shitty apology, and you didn't even have the courage to say my name. Like, I was trying to protect you by not saying your name. And then when you're apologizing, you're supposed to be apologizing to me. And yet I've never been reached out to you. Like, I've never been reached out by you. And it's your apology was shitty, basically. Yeah. So long story short, Wilbur bites people apparently. And multiple of his ex-girlfriends then came out after the fact, saying that they had similar situations with him that Shelby did. One of which, allegedly, was told by Wilbur. Obviously, Wilbur was younger at this point. I think it was like 18. So obviously this was like a long time ago. Actually, no. This was in 2018. So it actually wasn't that long ago. Or something like that. It was not that long ago, because I remember I thought it was their age, but it actually was the year. So it wasn't that long ago. He was with a girl before Shelby who he had called a lesbian because she didn't want to sleep with him. So, this is completely speculatory, completely just theory. But hey, that's just theory. But this is my personal theory. I think the fact that, because Shelby's ace, at least I believe they are ace. They've been on a assumptions, or like I spent a day with video on Anthony Padilla's channel that was asexual individuals. And Shelby opened up about that. I think, again, this is just my theory, that might have played a part in why Wilbur was so intense about it and kept saying that he thought it was consensual. Again, this is just my theory. It could totally be false. Not an excuse, but rather a, like, he wasn't respectful of her sexuality and the fact that she felt the way she did about intimate things like that. And maybe someone who's, like, super fucking into hickeys and being bit would have loved it. But I feel like if your girlfriend shows that she's in immense pain and there's bruises all over her arms and you literally say you look like you're being abused, I feel like you would understand that you're going too far.
Yeah, because I mean, like, obviously, like, when, like, you're with someone and, like, stuff like that, you know, you can accidentally hurt somebody, and, like, if it's, like, ow, then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I won't do that again, or, like, you know, if you're still into it, to be like, oh, let's, like, figure out a different way to, like, do it, right? But if it's a continuous thing that they're saying, like, ow, stop it, like, I don't like that, like, can you stop, like, that you have to make a safe word for a quirk.
That's too, no, I agree. I completely agree. But yeah, so that's the Wilbur Soot drama. The reason I found that all out, I actually found it out, I don't think it got a lot of coverage, honestly, because he had kind of pivoted just to being, like, a musician. He wasn't really doing content creation anymore, and so I think that's why I got swept under the rug quite a bit. But the reason I looked into it is because I saw because I was following Lovejoy's Instagram, which is his band, not anymore, but I was following Lovejoy's Instagram, and I looked at the comments, and they all were saying, "Get back, he might bite you," and I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, what?
You know, our generation, there's a lot, but one thing they do bring to the table is funny comments.
They would, like, put a muzzle on that man.
Honestly, like, I was going to say this earlier, but the biting harder before letting go is giving rabid dog behavior.
It is. Oh my god. My heart goes out to you, Shelby. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Oh my god, that is awful. And the only reason we joke and we find the comedy in the dark is because that's just how we cope with things, genuinely.
Yeah,
we're not.
It's all coping at this point.
Yeah, we're not at all belittling the situation.
That is genuinely the most horrendous thing I have. Because it's like,
yeah, it's abuse, but like so covered, like so like hidden.
Yeah, it's like it's undercover from what abuse. It actually is.
Yeah,
and because love bites, like those are like common, right? Like it's a common like
cute aggression,
form of affection.
Yeah,
but to take it that far,
yeah, but. Yeah,
no.
So that's that.
Okay, what was the other one?
That's that. Sketch was one, and I'm gonna really quickly watch back in the footage to see what the first one we were talking about that we forgot about was, because I don't want to miss one. Okay, we were taking a quick little snack break, and while I was checking stuff, by the way,
really good.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we were taking a little snack break, and I was trying to figure out who that last person I was going to talk about is, besides obviously the sketch drama. And I looked up YouTube drama, and apparently stuff fresh, hot off the press just happened relating to Chris Tyson. Apparently she's in some drama, and I think she's a pedophile? ? I don't know. Allegedly, from what I'm seeing, there's something going on with them, because, basically, I'm all I'm seeing is a thumbnail that says she was only 14 in quotations. And YouTube's biggest creep. So don't know what that's about. Hot off the press. Chris Tyson drama, mayhaps? Are we getting on the drama bandwagon before it's like steeped?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, Dr. Disrespect was who I was going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I remember now. I just hovered over the video and it showed a clip of Dr. Disrespect.
Me.
Okay, so Chris Tyson.
I don't know who they are. So
Dr. Disrespect?
Either. Okay. Yeah, I don't know either one. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna really quickly go over Dr. Disrespect real quick while you're eating your snack. Okay. Because it's a little bit more just like all in one little thing. So he's a Twitch streamer, and he has like a character that he plays that like has a mullet and like a mustache, and he's like yells while playing video games. Not my cup of tea, but some people like him. A lot of young boys like him specifically. They think he's funny. Yeah. So basically, he got banned from Twitch when he was the biggest Twitch streamer on the platform back in like 2020 or something like that. He got banned from Twitch. No one knew why for years. Suddenly, it comes out that he was texting minors through Twitch whispers. Twitch whispers, first and foremost. But according to people who worked at Twitch, he was texting minors through Twitch whispers, and it was like a private thing, so they couldn't talk about it outwardly until Dr. Disrespect sued Twitch for banning him unjustifiably. So recently, Dr. Disrespect comes out and says, yes, I did text minors, but at least I didn't harass them in person.
Stop.
We're done. And he was like, you can't cancel me. I'm still going to be here. Fuck cancel culture kind of vibe. To compress everything he said, that was basically it. Yeah, so that's the Dr. Disrespect drama. Fuck him, right? He also has a wife that he's cheated on in the past, and that was like drama from years ago.
Throw the man away.
Yeah, he has a wife and kids. Anyways, trash.
Kids?
Trash. Yeah.
Kids.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Dr. Only the best for you viewers at home. I gotta make sure we're fact checking. Kids.
I'm so sorry I'm eating. Oh my
God. You're good. You're good.
I have so much to say right now. Lord. Okay.
Yeah, no. He is married and has a daughter. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take the kid away. Take the kid away.
Yeah. Honestly, the wife needs to leave and take the daughter with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry to your wife. Genuinely. Why? Oh, God. Poor wives. Honestly. That's kind of what I'm getting at today. So, okay, that's that drama. To get that out of the way. Sketch's drama is so stupid that it's drama. It should not have been drama.
Is it that he used to do
guy on guy OnlyFans?
Gay OnlyFans?
Yeah. So
let him live his damn life.
I know. It's so stupid that that's drama. Like, it is so infuriating that that's drama. It's like
so many. You don't hear that about girl on girl.
Exactly. It's so fucking
let him live
stupid.
His life. If he did it, okay.
Thankfully, a lot of people that there are actually homophobia allegations from these people in the past, but there's a lot of people that came to his defense and was like, we don't care that he used to do gay OnlyFans. He's our friend.
It's his life.
Yeah. And apparently he was doing it to fund his substance abuse issues. And so, did you get food on your deal?
I got jam on my thing.
No. No, it's okay.
Brand new.
Oh.
It's okay.
You can spot treat it, hopefully. It'll be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll wash out.
Yeah. But, so he was outed for being gay, which, like, awful way to have to come out. But he was outed about being gay and also doing gay OnlyFans. And he apologized and said he would never do it again, which is so sad. He shouldn't have had to apologize or felt like the need to apologize. But I think there was also partially an apology for being an addict in the past and being like, I'm never going to do that again, which that is understandable. And I wish him the best of luck. I hope that he knows that how he lives his life is no one else's fucking problem. No one else's business.
If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. Like,
yeah.
I hope
I'm proud of him for not doing substance abuses anymore, but like,
yeah. If
he wants to do guy on guy OnlyFans, that's his prerogative. Who cares?
That's what you want to do. I mean, if you find enjoyment in it and you're not being forced to it, it's like all consensual.
Yeah. More power to you. So that's that.
Have fun. Be safe.
Yeah. Okay. So wrap it. Yeah. Get tested.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Yeah. Period. So apparently there's also some new hot off the press Chris Tyson lore drama.
Okay.
Mark.
I know Tyson. a little bit about them, but all I know is like Mr. Beast.
Let's see. Is there like a Reddit page? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. We got
Reddit has everything.
r/YouTube Chris Tyson situation. This is disgusting. The friend of one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. Okay. There's a video attached to it. Is there anyone talking about what happened?
Spark Notes.
Let's see. Is there Spark Notes? Because we can't just watch a whole thing. Oh, Drama Alert has a thing. I don't really trust Drama Alert, but we'll see what their deal is just to get the gist of the situation. Okay. Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast is being accused of talking to minors. 2 videos over the last 30 days outline an alleged sexually inappropriate relationship with a minor that started at the age of 13, with plans to meet up with the same minor at 16. Okay. Chris Tyson, who now goes by Ava, has yet to respond to these allegations. Oof. That's rough, buddy. Girly pop, what you doing? Girly pop.
You know, I said this when we were off camera when I was snacking. Why can't people just like people their own age?
That's what I'm saying. What is so hard about not inappropriately texting minors? My God. Like, okay, like I have some people that I know, mainly friends of friends of friends, or voice actors that I have that I didn't know their age when I hired them, and I was like also a minor when I hired them, that are younger than I would hire nowadays. Like one person is like 16 that works for me. I try to keep it very business with that person, because as much as I think that they're a very sweet person and I think they're super chill and I'd love to be friends with them, they're 16.
Yeah.
They are a 16-year-old. It is weird for me as a 20-year-old woman to be friends with a 16-year-old. So as much as I think they're super chill and nice and whatever, you don't see me texting them, let alone inappropriately. The only time I text them is about business stuff, or if we are in a call, it's a group of people from the ages of like 16 to like 20 up to 25.
Yeah.
Because it's like a big friend group.
It doesn't, see, okay.
Oh my God.
there's enough people in the world. Be friends with people your own age.
That's what
Date
I'm saying.
people your own age.
That's what I'm saying.
Text people your own age.
That's what I'm saying. What is so hard about people? Oh, what is so hard about people liking people their own age? Oh my god. Girl. Okay, well, if you guys know more about the Chris Tyson drama, we might talk about it maybe like in the next episode or something. But this is fresh for us recording this. This will be out next week for us. So maybe there'll be more by the time this video comes out. And if so, I might add a little insert here if there has been new updates, future Izzie editing. But as of right now, this is all we know, is that it's alleged inappropriate relationship with a minor. Okay, we're recording. Breaking news has happened. So I quickly, for the besties at home, knew we needed to talk about the updated Ava Kris Tyson allegations and new evidence that has surfaced. Okay. Alex knows nothing about.
I don't know anything. She texted me and she was just like, "Hey, can you drop off for like 10 minutes?" I'm like, yeah, I got time. So here we are.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that real quick. Because I feel like it's important because this episode is coming out this coming Tuesday for us that we cover, because there's been a lot of things that have happened over the past couple days.
Plus, we talked about it briefly, so I feel like we wouldn't be doing the audience full justice if we just kind of like snipped it and been like, "Hey, you guys can go find out yourselves." We kind of want to like make a full story for you guys.
So basically, we read the allegations, the grooming allegations, but there has been more things that have come to the surface that have happened revolving Ava or Chris, and it's interesting. So Ava has seen in the past being supportive of an artist. I don't know their exact name. I know there's like a big controversy around this artist in the past for obvious reasons. Once I'm gonna say what it was, but there was a big controversy in the past with the fact that Ava was a known like follower, supporter, like they had purchased artwork from this artist, of someone who makes artwork of children in lewd situations, and it's real children, not characters. One of which was Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter. So Ava had been a supporter of this person, and also had bought artwork from this person. And it was like hung on her wall in the background of like a video she did a long time ago. So that's one of the things that just shows that, okay, there's been more going on below the surface for a while now. The alleged victim of the grooming allegations has come forward and said that they were not groomed and that the allegations are false. But, you know, when you are an alleged victim, it is easy to overlook the abuse that you may have gone through. I'm not saying that they are wrong. Obviously, they were in the situation. But it's foggy on whether or not this person's been manipulated or if it truly is nothing. Mr. Beast has came out and said,
I did see the statement that he's in third-party investigation and all that. I did see that, and that he's like cutting all association ties.
Yes. So
with them. So yeah, I did see that on Twitter.
Yeah, so that's the next thing I was going to bring up. For those who don't know, he put out a tweet, just like Alex just said, saying they're hiring third-party investigators and also removing Ava from the Mr. Beast team. It was very PR vibes, probably not written by Jimmy himself, probably written by his PR team, but that's understandable. You know, this isn't just something that you can just easily write the perfect thing to say for. I think his response was good, though. I think that he did the right thing for the time period, because this is someone he has been close to for a really long time, or at least seemingly been close to for a really long time. And so for all this to come out is a little, you know, world shaking probably for him. And so understandably, till they get to the bottom of everything, she is no longer a part of the Mr. Beast team, which I think is a good idea because at first, you know, just the allegations, it's hearsay and it's also subjective to like, well, you didn't know the exacts, but it's like also like she sent some weird like messages that have been screenshotted and some weird Snapchats that have been screenshotted. And I do apologize for the gender mispronouns there, is because I was thinking of the photo, and during that time period it was pre-transition, and so in my head I was thinking of a masculine face. But that's part of why a lot of people immediately were like, no, I'm so sorry that you don't think you were abused, but you were. Because it was just some weird like edgy jokes. But, like, why are you making edgy jokes to a 14, 15, 16-year-old when you're, like, in your 20s? That's what's weird about it. But regardless of the alleged grooming, this is confirmed, like, gosh, I keep thinking of the old footage. I really do apologize.
Yeah.
No matter what someone does, their gender identity should not be subjective to if they're a good or bad person, because gender identity is factual. It's not this thing that can magically be taken away from you if you mess up. So I just want to say that so that no one thinks that I'm trying to discredit their gender identity. It's because I'm thinking of very old footage of Ava that this slip up happened. I apologize. But yeah, no matter what the allegations are, there is now evidence that they did support the
art thing is wild. Like, even if they're like, even let's say the messages weren't what we think they were and were like weird but like nothing illegal, the supporting of an artist that draws that is like, if they're willing to support that, what else aren't they willing to do? You know what I mean? It's kind of like the slippery slope of like the downward spiral. So I don't know. Personally, Mr. Beast's response was good. I honestly think it was probably his lawyer that wrote it.
Probably.
Because it was it wasn't like a PR team of like trying to be like, oh, like we're gonna keep neutral. It was very like, hey,
it was trying not to get his ass in trouble, basically. Yeah, for sure.
So I think how he handled the situation was really, really good. And as far as the allegation of like what I believe, I mean, listen, the art, that's damning information. There is literally evidence of like, regardless, it's like, okay, innocent until proven guilty, but there is some evidence to prove the guilty verdict.
Yeah. It's all obviously alleged when it comes to
it's alleged.
Grooming. Allegedly, as we love to say. But the artwork is like, it's fact that she owned artwork from this artist. And
I mean, if it's in the background of this, and it's like almost like proudly.
Yeah, it was above her bed. That's a little wild to me. Yeah.
No. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Listen.
This isn't drama. It's dangerous at this point. We're
this is not drama. It's dangerous. Like, we're out of Petty University. We are graduated from that. We are now in the courtroom. That's it's scary.
But I thought this was important information to give because I didn't want to dip our toe in this whole thing. And at that point, not
give clarification. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, a lot of people I know aren't gonna go to Twitter and like search it up because Twitter, first off, is so convoluted, and then you have so many opinions that the actual I guess like origin tweets, is that what you would say, like the originals, aren't even the like top results anymore. It's just like the drama, like the most like controversial.
It's whatever gets the most attention rather than actually what's accurate or true.
it's kind of like the faster you learn about the real information, the better it is on Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I am leaning towards the guilty verdict. All allegedly here.
All allegedly. We're not a judge. We're not the one to give that actual verdict to her, but like at the same time,
it's just what we've learned.
We have opinions.
Opinions here that we are legally allowed to have here.
Yeah.
We're not saying one way or the other. But
it is a little suspicious.
The art is
that the art was what really like
art is a little.
It's one thing if you are someone who enjoys like artwork of like anime characters that look young but are not actually young. That's its own can of worms that people feel very specific ways about, but that's not as bad in my eyes, at least, as real children being drawn.
Furry art isn't that bad compared to this. Like, it's still like an eyebrow raise, don't get me wrong.
But like, I'm not gonna say you're a bad person for enjoying furry art. It's just like,
you know what?
Okay,
that's not for me.
For you.
But your thing. But that's like, it's illegal. Even if it isn't illegal, it feels illegal.
Daughter.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again what my opinion is, but you know what it is. But yeah, so what is it with this month? And like,
I don't understand it. What is with people not being able to keep it in their pants around children?
And talk to people your own age. Like, if you want to get freaky,
a lot of this
go
is like,
talk to a 30-year-old, 20-year-old.
Honestly, I don't understand. Also, there's been so like, this is all like a lot of older stuff too that has been like recently like revisited. Like the Dr. Disrespect stuff he got banned back in like 2020 or something.
Okay, here's the thing. I also, for some reason, I think it's because we're talking about it, I learned more on the biting allegations, and that apparently he like has like talked about it or like joked about it in like recent times. And like, I'm just like, you know what? If people are going to your concerts and literally saying, back up, you might get bitten. Listen.
That's wild.
I don't know if you want to be talking about it anymore. Like, own up and move on. Like,
I'm so sorry. Like,
I don't know. I'm so glad I kind of stay in my lane with that. And like, I don't really see a lot of drama on my timeline.
Yeah.
But this month has just been wild. I've seen so many, like, this person was accused of talking to a minor. Probably 30 tweets.
Oh my god!
At this point,
I'm just like happening. This is, I saw someone say, I forget who it was.
Cheating.
I saw someone say like there's like a new like version of the adpocalypse, but it's just like groomers being exposed, and I'm like, that's honestly very true. I bet that this is honestly probably gonna affect the view of content creators for a hot second from companies.
I wouldn't be
especially when like golden children, quote unquote golden children, to like sponsor and stuff get exposed and are shown to not be good people. That's when it really,
I wouldn't be surprised, because here's the thing. Also, a lot of big corporate YouTubers, you know, like where they're like companies, not so much like a singular creator. A lot of them are pulling, like, I've barely seen collaborations with solo YouTubers. So if corporate YouTubers are being like, we ain't gonna do anything, careful. You might want to be raising an eyebrow at a lot of different things.
Yeah, which I know this happened a lot with, like, during the era that, like, Shane Dawson got canceled and, like, all of that cancellation, just like the OG YouTuber cancellation era. When that happened, similar thing happened.
If you liked Shane's scare content, Garrett
does so... Yeah.
Garrett does
it. So
he fills that void.
and more, in my opinion.
And more. Honestly, him and Andrew, that power couple we never knew we needed.
Power couple.
We never knew we needed.
I love them.
Just in case you guys were past conspiracy theorist fans of sheknowsit, Garrett Watts does a lot of scary stuff. He does a lot of funny stuff. He's very funny. Yeah. I would highly recommend going to watch him. In case you guys already haven't found out about him.
We should go ghost hunting one time.
I would love to.
That would be so fun.
I'm like really spiritually sensitive, so like I might be like wigging out a little bit there, but I would love to. Like not a haunted place.
I don't want to go where there's like demons. I want to go where it's just like, oh, there's been ghost sightings, you know, like it's something crazy.
Like I wouldn't go to the Winchester house personally.
Yes. Yeah.
But I would go to I want to go to St. Ignatius.
No.
Hospitals, I can't do.
Asylums, that's personally not my
can't
vibe.
Do. I would go to I
would go to a haunted theater or a hotel maybe.
Oh, the haunted apartment building I could do, like what Garrett did.
Yeah. That was spooky. I could do that. But that was fun.
That basement, I wouldn't even have, if I saw that basement and you didn't see it, trust me, I wouldn't have brought it up. I wonder if there's a basement. No.
Girl, we are yappers. Okay. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up here.
Yes.
To put this into the episode before this episode gets too long. But yeah, if you guys have any more information that comes out or has come out before this episode comes out, please let us know. Inform people in the comments. If we missed something or missaid something, please correct us. We are not trying to be like, oh, no, we're right. We are trying to deliver information here, and we're not always 100% factually correct.
Yeah, so if you guys need to check us, go ahead, because
fact check our asses.
Yeah.
We do not mind.
We can only glean so much from the information that we get online.
True. Yeah. And also, we might have seen biased sources. Who knows? So give us your opinions down in the comments. And anyways, back to the actual episode now, I guess. The rest of the episode.
That's been that hot theme recently, hasn't it?
What is it? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Certified lover girl, certified pedophile. Genuinely. What is with...
Anyways, to round it out, just some really quick Kardashian clan is. I don't keep up with the Kardashians. That's not really my thing. I do keep up with MILF Manor though. So if you want to talk about that, I mean,
we love MILF Manor. It's so weird.
MILF Manor is so good. Also for the love of DILFs. Now, for the love of DILFs, if you are not above the age of, I'll say 17, honestly, because some of that is. Ooh.
Honestly, if you're not above the age of 17, also be over 17 for it.
Yeah, please just be over 17. 18, safe play. Safe play. Both messy watches, but good watches. With some food. Yeah.
Peak trash television.
Oh, it is beyond trash. Do you think Too Hot to Handle is trash? No. Nothing on these shows. But yeah, so the Kim Kardashian drama is not serious at all. I mean, it's serious, but it's the Kardashians. You know. So basically, Kim was giving Khloe shit for wanting to FaceTime her daughter before she went to bed because she's on a family vacation and she misses her kids. And then proceeded to give Khloe shit for being not able to be a part of everything because she's always wanting to be with her kids and not out. And then says that she needs to be away from her kids more. Meanwhile, Kim is barely with her kids and pawns her kids off to everyone. And then that same dinner in the same episode, saw a little clip, Kim was on her phone the whole dinner. And the really serious conversation that even Chris chimed in and was like, Khloe, get off your phone. You can talk to your daughter later. Was that Kendall wanted to talk about aliens. That was a serious conversation. So yeah, that's the tea about them is Kim Kardashian is mom shaming Khloe Kardashian, which is crazy.
That is insane. That is actually insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I personally think Khloe is one of the best mothers out of all the sisters.
Yeah. I'd say Khloe and Kylie probably, which are the ones that are the least prominent online and in the show for the most part.
Yeah.
From what I've seen. I'm not like a
I mean,
religious
Kylie's okay.
fan or
Everyone thought that Timothy and Kylie broke up. Apparently, they just wanted to keep the relationship more private, but Chris wanted it more public.
Is that what's going on with Zendaya and Tom Holland right now too? Everyone thinks they broke up, but I think they're just trying to be more private.
They're just more private, I think. Because there was a photo, and I saw it. It was taken like a couple weeks ago and there was like they were in the Challengers press tour. Yeah. And Tom Holland was walking with Zendaya. Yeah. They were going to get food or something.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like they're wanting to be more private, which
public.
Yeah, which honestly, I feel like celebrities should be more private with their lives.
I completely agree. I think there needs to be separation. Especially if they're planning on
kids anywhere in the future.
Oh yeah.
Please be more private.
I have so much respect for celebrities, YouTubers, whatever, that like are very private about their family lives.
I have so much respect for Dakota. I think it's Dakota Johnson. I think 50 Shades of Grey girl.
Yes, yeah, that's Dakota Johnson.
For how private she is with her life. Mm-hmm. Like, people barely know anything about her.
Yeah.
Like on screen, you know a lot about her.
Like Gigi Hadid and Zayn, like they like keep their kids very off camera, offline.
Although she did post one photo of her recently, not the face, but just like from behind, and her like running and playing. It was so cute.
Oh, there's a really cute couple on the internet, Julie and Camilla. They're a really cute lesbian couple. They're so cute. I love them. And they have a baby, baby Sunny. And they do like content that revolves around like being new moms and like renovating their house and stuff, but they don't show the baby's face and they don't share information about their baby besides the fact that they have a baby.
Honestly,
I think that's just so good, you know?
Even if I'm online by the time I have kids, I don't think you'll know I have kids, to be honest. I mean, you will know, but the general public
won't know. You're very private about your personal life online, which I respect completely.
I mean, like, you'll know, like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I'm married.
Yeah. I'm a little bit more public about stuff, but I still like if when I have kids I am like still permanently online, probably will be because I love like YouTube and content creation and stuff. I won't show my kid's face till they can consent verbally, and even then I'll probably wait till they're like at least like a teenager probably.
See, I just think honestly, like, also because the current theme of today's drama, the kids.
There's a lot of pedophiles out there.
I just can't. I've seen so much, just vulgar things from just a kid's photo from a video. Mm-hmm. It's not something I would ever put my kid into, and I hope that other family vloggers, because that's a thing, really do take into consideration that it's not just other moms or dads or parents.
Sadly, horrible people exist. And no, 100%. And I think back and like I did YouTube at a really young age, and I can only imagine who was watching those. Like, who was watching 11-year-old me and my morning routine? There probably was some young girls that were like my age who liked watching, but there probably also were creepy adults, and that's the really shitty part. That's why like I probably wouldn't let my kid do YouTube till they were probably about 16. And if they want to do it early, I might let them if they let me like be like the manager of the channel and like you know, be in charge of the comments and stuff, because it's harmful to a young brain. We both have been online from a very young age.
Probably too much from a very young age.
Chronically online, some would say. Which, I mean, I think we turned out fine for the most part.
I think we turned out fine. I took a lot of step
against
backs.
Odds,
I think we took more step backs than you.
Yeah,
because I get overwhelmed a lot easier.
I only took about a year and a half actually completely offline. But from the age of technically from the age of 8, because I did like stop motions when I was really, really little, and that was managed by my mom. But when I actually like had my own channel, I think I was like 11. My mom managed it for the first couple of years. What do you mean? You're not supposed to have a channel before the age of 13, by the way, on YouTube. But allegedly, I had a channel at 11, And
allegedly, not confirmed, guys.
Allegedly, I had a channel when I was 11 years old, and that is like when I actually was like on YouTube and like in the actual world of like growing on YouTube and actually people seeing my videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's like a lot to go through when you're that age. It's weird. And from that age on, I only took a break when I was like 15.
So that's why I'm glad that Chloe's keeping her kids really private. I'm glad.
Yeah. No, I think it's good for
Kim, I think should keep her kids, especially her oldest, please.
Yeah.
Keep her off the internet.
Yeah.
Keep her off the internet. Yeah, I just think kids are very moldable and very impressionable, and the internet has gotten progressively a worse place to be on, especially when you're that young. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to know your guys' takes about all of that. And if you're watching on any streaming platforms, make sure to rate us 5 stars.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm really appreciative of you guys for watching. We love you guys.
We love you. Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Sounds good. See you guys next week. Goodbye.